You don't have anything. I don't see anything. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. She's ready. Look at her all perked up. Okay, folks. Once again, getting in the late night hours. You are back live with the WooFDriver. Sorry when we cut on and off. It's the nature of the territory. I thought we would have a good stream signal, but it seems to be a little erratic. But you're used to that by now. Watching the WooFDriver. Just went through the tunnel. I know we lost you in there. It's kind of eerie. All of a sudden we dropped off, and we were inside that tunnel. The tunnel was the reason we originally lost reception. So I do apologize for that. Come on, guys.
You have that smaller camera?
Yep.
Sure you do?
What? Why? Yeah.
The one you took out of the bag.
Which camera?
The real small iPhone.
No, I put it in the front. Okay, folks. Here we go. So we've done a lot since we saw you last. I'm trying to see where we're at. Sorry. Just make sure I get you right. We've done a lot since we saw you last. Bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Retsky's getting a little allergy there. Okay, so you are back live with the WooFDriver. I'm trying to find you in my feed. We just passed through the Howard Tunnel from 1838. Pretty historic there, and I thought I wasn't on this part of the trail. Actually, we've got about a mile to go, and then it's uncharted territory from there. We're into about the last 5 miles of the journey this evening. Actually, we're right where it starts uncharted territory. I think this is the big road he was talking about, Rhett. Rhett might need to get off and help me cross. This is a pretty major road. I'll give you a little history on the Howard Tunnel here in a couple minutes, folks. But Wolfpack's all perked up. We did give Princess a breather in there. She was getting tired. Part of it's her age, and part of it's just an awkward gait she has when she runs. So if the boys do a mile, it's like her doing a mile and a quarter. So she fights it sometimes. Just that's the way it goes. Hell, okay. This is the big road. Well, let's see. Let me get through here first. You might need to help me get through this. Come on. Can you want to hold that, I guess? Okay. Yep. Okay, folks. So what's happening here is we've got a pretty big road crossing. This is the furthest we've gone. It's called Days Mill Road. And this is a tight gate. And they do this because we're coming up on a big road, as I said. So what we're going to do is Rhett's going to take Zorro off. He's going to unhook him. Okay. And I'm going to go slowly. Zorro's through. The first two dogs are through. That was wide enough to get one dog through. So go. Okay, watch. Hang on, something just fell. Okay, he's got it. Come on, Jack.
That was nothing.
Okay. Forward. Is it hitting the back?
You're good.
Okay. A little technical issues here, folks.
Just take it real nice and slow.
Ready?
You can go up a little bit forward.
Come on, Jack.
He's good.
He's so smart.
Wait, hold on. Let me check on him. Just don't.
Okay. We're into the late night, so the road's pretty quiet, and but Wolfpack's used to all this. Good? You've got back over?
Yeah.
Ready? Yeah. Princess. Oh, we got a car coming in a high-speed road, so we're going to keep it cool here for a sec, folks. When we got free through that gate, one car shows up. That's always Murphy's Law. And he doesn't see us too clearly. Actually, he slowed down some. Ready?
There's another car coming that way. Yeah, just hold.
Okay. Hold what we got. Another car coming the other way. Did I just say the road's not that crowded at this hour? I lied. So it's been a great night out here, folks. We probably have another 4 to 5 miles. Good?
Good.
I see the headlights down there.
They're going the other way.
Okay.
Turn off.
Ready?
Good. Yep.
Okay, here we go, folks. So I'm steering the camera and I'm steering the dog cart while Rhett gets us across. Can I go to the right there or no? Okay. Come on, guys. So we're working our way so we can avoid. Come on, guys. How's Princess? Come on, pretty. Okay, and Chase is taking a bathroom break. What? He peed on you? Folks, it comes with the territory. Redsky got a little bit of pee on him. Sorry if the camera's been a little messed up here. I'm going to read your comments. Yes, thanks, Betsy. We work so hard to get back to you, believe me. Okay, we good? Here we go. Okay. Okay, folks. We are back on the trail, and this is totally uncharted territory. This is the furthest part or the most northern part of the NCR trail. And cool part of the evening now. I'm actually cold in short sleeves. I should have probably brought my sweatshirt, but, unprepared there. So WooFDriver's unprepared. Make note of that. In any case, Wolfpack's prepared. They got their proper coat on. Their undercoat is just about fully shed off of them. So actually it's a spa day, I think this coming Wednesday. I'm not positive. I have to check my calendar, but I know it's coming up soon. What's that? Okay. Just crossing 7. It's loose again. Can you tighten it? Hold it the best you can. Crossing the 17-mile marker on the trail. That means we're about 12 miles, almost 12 miles in, of a schedule 15. So hopefully if the signal holds out, we'll be together for another 3 miles. In case you couldn't tell, I really enjoy the broadcast. And one of the reasons is because this is documenting what we are doing. And these videos are like gold to me because I truly savor every moment of them. And to be able to go back sometime in the future and even next week just to look at this video and say, wow, that was just a great night. We loved it, is priceless to me. So, yeah, thank you so much. I love all the love everybody gives. I really appreciate it. It makes the broadcast worthwhile for me. I mean, I can film this stuff and keep it on my computer, but to share it just means the world to me too. So, and hopefully everybody, whatever, some people are just enjoying the ride. Some people are trying to get some maybe training tips for their dogs, and some people are maybe interested in getting involved in some other way. So I love taking questions and inspiring however I can. So please keep them coming, the comments. I can't always get to them right on the trail, but we try our best. And if not, we answer them in some other forum, whether it's just to come back and comment on them through text, again, later at a later date, or myself on a personal hosting basis, or one of the other hosts of our channel. As I told you, we're going live with a lot of new shows coming this week, over the next few weeks. So it'll be really nice to tune in if you can. Dogs are running really good. As I mentioned, Princess got a break. We lost communication, and Princess started to, what she'll do is she'll fall back a little bit. And usually that's a sign she's either A, bored of the trail, so I can get on the grass if I get a grassy shoulder and give her a chance to get some scents, pick up on an animal, all the different scents the grasses hold, and she'll get re-engaged. Or sometimes she just needs a rest, and she's a funny dog in the sense that she'll rest for about a half a mile. I think she rested, and she's ready to go. She sat in Rhett's lap, and again, that's another reason he's here. And she starts getting really antsy. That means it's time to go. And usually she's got another few miles in her before she would need another rest. So it gave the boys a chance to go a little faster, because when she's on, sometimes we hold back a little bit. So they got a real fast sprinting, not quite a sprinting speed, 3/4 of a sprinting speed, maybe about 8 to 9 miles per hour. And she got a rest. So she got rejuvenated, and they got a little more tired, and you put them all together, and it balances out. That's WooFDriver mathematics for you. No need to do it in your head. I did it for you. So it all works out like that. It works really wonderful. And again, it's so important for her to get this mobility, this workout in, because it keeps her hips and arthritis and everything mobile. So arthritis is less likely to affect her, and other ailments that come from sedentary problems, especially as the dogs age, get into their senior years, which Princess is into at her 12 plus years old. So again, we're under a moonlit sky. We're heading towards York. The boys, meaning Rhett and Sean at this point, should be close to getting there, and we'll meet up with them. We'll unhook the dogs and put the dogs in the truck and put all the equipment away and head home as we wrap up. So it's been a great night, though. Lots of fun. Again, this is what I live for. Getting my dogs out, watching them enjoy themselves and benefit health-wise from it makes this all worthwhile. So it's a real quiet time of the evening as it approaches the midnight hour. By the way, the tunnel was awesome. I don't know if I think you got a few glimpses of it before we lost total signal. It was truly incredible inside of there. The brickwork, it said it dated from 1838. And I remember the tunnel because we did, if you go way back in WooFDriver history, something called the Wolf House we did in the Wolf House. Kind of like Coffee House. They have coffee house radio stations, coffee house performances where musicians come in and do acoustic sets, maybe in your local coffee house or sandwich shop, whatever. They hear something. Dogs in the distance came up with. So that's the term coffee house. So we called it the Wolf House, and we actually took musicians in the back of a specially made dog cart. Why are you not surprised? Again, another way to spend more time with my dogs. I love music, and of course I love being out in the wilderness. And I said, why can't a musician sit in a specially designed dog cart that's for 4 people, meaning it can accommodate 4 people, but most comfortably 1 person in the back, because it has 2 rows of seating, if you will. Kind of like one big bench seat that holds 2 rows of people. It's actually 4 smaller bucket seats. But worked out really well, and we would take musicians, local talents, and we would have a dog cart with just people on it in front of me with the musician filming the ride, and we would have special audio equipment hooked up so we could later edit the video we made and have an excellent audio rendition of the musician playing their set. And we'd go out. I mean, we did this for a few hours at a time, and we did this in the colder months of the year, so the musician would have to stay warm, and that means when you're playing guitar, your fingers get a little cold. You don't have full access, mobility of them to do all the chords. So some of the songs, I remember one of the musicians saying to me, I remember her name was Patty. I can't remember her last name. Great musician out of the D.C., Northern Virginia area. She said people are going to watch this videos and say, why are all the songs in the G note? And she said, because I couldn't move my fingers to any other chords. It's pretty comical. That was on the CNO. That was a cold day, beautiful day, sunny out, I remember. And we would stop and do these impromptu concerts. And if there were other people around, I remember actually on this trail, we did 2 of those shows. The first Wolf House was on this trail where we had 2 musicians. One would sit in the front seat with me. Actually, on that trail, I think they both sat in the back seat. It was a guy and a girl, and the guy was playing, what do you call that? What was it? The fiddle. He was playing the fiddle, and Irish gentleman, Irish fella, and the lady was playing guitar and vocals, and they were awesome. So we stopped below where we started tonight at a lower part of this trail, and there's a couple. It's a old train station that they put back together to show how it used to work, and they have a couple cars there, rail cars, and we did a concert there. We got off the dog cart. And it was a busy area. It's like a town center, and I remember little kids and their parents coming up, petting the dogs as the music was playing. A few people dancing. It was awesome. And we would do these concerts really to give the dogs a break. At special points we would find, like that point where it was the old rail cars and railroad station that they rehabbed. And we would do this on all the trails. And sometimes we would have nobody come up to them. We would just film it, this impromptu concert. Again, this is still from the back of the dog cart, but we're stopped and we're in a relaxed mode, and usually it's a scenic setting. And that was part of the Wolf House tours. So you can go back. They're all documented. I think there's still one that's not finished from a few years ago. I mean, these were so hard to edit, if you can imagine. Remember, we're a small crew, relatively speaking, and to put all this together was beyond anything you could... Yeah, I saw it. I got it. Thanks. Yep. So, that's really groundbreaking WooFDriver history. We were pioneering something big there, and I was hoping that would turn out into some sort of charity dog fundraising event where we could get even more famous musicians to be in the Wolf House and to do a song or a set from the dog cart, and we could raise some money based on that. So it's a dream. Hopefully, maybe in the future that could happen. Well, we got some cliffs on our right, folks. Beautiful rock structures just jutting out at us. What kind of stone is that, Red? Is that like limestone? Dude, oh, cool. Yeah, these rocks just are beautiful. They look sculpted and they look, striped almost from the different layers. Just beautiful. Again, just some of the cool scenes we see along the way. Just so fortunate to be doing this. But the Wolf House is really a cool setup, and hopefully one day that'll be something. That'll be an event that we can get more musicians involved and come out there to raise some money for people, for the charities, for the dogs. We also, because again, music is such a part of my life, and believe it or not, I'm not musically inclined at all, but we created, we just had a bat do a dive bomb. Probably got a mosquito or something. We created a guitar. Some of our music team, our Wolf Tunes team, created a guitar that in the shape of a dog or a wolf, if you will, and it's kind of like a hybrid, not quite a wolf hybrid, but a guitar hybrid. It's it can be played acoustically or electrically, and it's awesome. It's got light up eyes that light up depending on the intensity of how it's being played. And it's got a wonderful sound to it. And we've made a few of them. But, again, that was another avenue we're approaching to try to raise money for the different shelters. But that hasn't quite fallen into place yet. You can certainly find a lot of information about this out on my WooFDriver, WooFtunes website. And you can even see musicians playing it throughout the YouTube channels. And hopefully one of our live shows, Britt has said she will pick it up and play it. So David also was very talented and good guitarist. So hopefully we can get him to play it too. But it's quite a sight to see. We didn't have that at Wolf House Time. So when we were doing the Wolf House shows, we didn't have the guitar. We weren't able to make that part of the show. But it has gotten some airtime, and it's really, really cool. So that's part of the WooFDriver history. One really cool thing, I'm going off on the music here because I told you about the WooFtunes, is we've had, again, my love for music. I love all kinds. That includes rap music. So we actually have had, I love writing the songs. That's how I get involved. Without any musical experience, I simply put a rhyming lyrics about what we do here and about dog training and everything I've taken a part of involving the dogs, and have made some cool writings that have all been created in the songs, and that's what the WooFtunes library is all about. So I've made a bunch of rap songs, and we had some awesome rap artists do them. You can go back on the WooFtunes library again and see part of what I mentioned, the Barks show we did for raising money for the Baltimore chapter rescue, and we had a live performance of some of the rappers that did a bunch of the music, and it's just awesome. So okay, I'll stop with the music tangent there, but this trail, that's how we did a performance in the Howard Tunnel, and that's how that relates there. Pretty cool. And again, I've been doing this for so long, it's pretty cool that I can have all this history that I can share with you. We are on the NCR trail in the middle of the night now, true midnight mushing. And everything's dark here for what you from our vantage point, except for what's lit by a flashlight. You're getting a much better view than theoretically we're getting because you're looking at it through night vision goggles. I can't access the phone right now to take your comments or questions, so I apologize, but I will work on addressing them maybe when we stop. That might be a good time. I'm interested to see how this trail winds up, because as long as I've run this trail, I've never been on this part. Temperature now, I'm going to say it's mid-60s. It's a little, maybe lower 60s, a little nip in the air. I don't have a sweatshirt with me, so I'm just grin and bearing it. We had plenty, as I was telling you about the Wolf House, plenty of musicians that came unprepared. And they got real cold real quick. And it was a nightmare because it's a lot of work for us to bring all the equipment we need, the specialized dog cart, and get set up. And then to have the musician not be able to perform is a real bummer. So these musicians, a lot of them grin and bared it and did the best they could, and you can see some of the evidence of that in some of those videos I told you about. Getting to a road crossing here, folks. Yeah, I see the red one. Can I go to the left, or is it too bumpy? I think I can do it.
Yeah, just take it nice and slow.
We're trying to work around the gate, folks. Come on, guys.
Let me get out to get off my wood.
Nah, I think you're okay. Come on, guys.
Pretty good.
Should I go?
Go towards the road because I think you got to cross the road too.
Okay, you might want to hop out here.
Yeah. Super loose. Super loose.
Okay. Okay. And we got a pretty big road crossing here. A pretty complicated one. So, okay, you want to go?
Yeah, but you got to cross the road, right?
Yep, I think. Come on, guys. How's Shag?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Sorry, folks. I know it's.
Just get on the main.
Yep. Okay, it's called Indian Rock Dam Road. In case you're watching us from Google Maps, you're trying to follow our path here. We're trying to figure out where the hell we go. Okay. Car? Okay. So Rhett is gonna do a little traffic directing here. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Steve. Steve is another alumni WooFDriver pit crew. Careful, Rhett. Alumni pit crew member, and he did a lot of kart driving. Which way? He did a lot of kart driving, especially when we had the musicians. So that was a big part of WooFDriver history. That's why I keep going back to it. Cross the road? Okay, folks, I'm crossing this road. Whoops. Okay. And now I'm going to go to my left. Okay, folks, I'm just going to try to... I think we might need batteries in the IR. You think it's still bright enough? You still getting pretty...
It's when it's not focused right on it because the camera's switching.
Okay.
Let's see how when you line them up.
Okay, you play with it. And watch, this is loose too. So if you saw our contraption, folks, it's impressive, but it's also a little fragile. You good? Okay. Okay, folks, we got a fence to our right. Again, I've never been on this part of the trail, and it almost looks like the backstop to a baseball diamond because part of it leans over us. Pretty interesting to say the least. We've got, from what I can tell, another 2.5 of this trail to go, and I hope you'll stay with us. Hope I can maintain a connection. It looks like we are holding it up. Now, there looks like some kind of old barn, or I don't know what that is to my left. Again, this is a rail to trail, so what that is it's an old railroad line that they've converted. There's a group out there called Rails to Trails, and oh, I did not see that. Thank you for telling me. Can I go to the left? Or is it too tight? I think I can go to the grate. Okay, so just making it around one more gate here, folks. Come on, Chase. Chase wants a sniff. Come on, Chase. Chase, good boy. Ready? Watch, Jag. He's going to want to sniff too. Yeah, they like it. Good sense on there, folks. Is he through?
He's still swimming. Come on, Jack. Forward.
Good boy. Come on. Good. So what we do is, of course, when we get to any erect structure, the dogs want to mark it or sniff and find out the whole story, who was there before them, and they want to let them know that they were there after them. So, and we usually give the dogs the flexibility to do that and to enjoy themselves. That's part of what they do. We're here for them. And this trail looks pretty desolate up here. Oh, bats are dive bombing it. You see the bats? There's. Yeah. Yep. It did get warm here. Yeah, unusual. I mean, we're probably, I guess, in and out the valley. We're surrounded by some of these rock cliffs, and now it's wide open, so it's warm here. It was cooler over there. I mean, we're talking temperature changes enough that we can feel them. So it's pretty noticeable from one block to the next, for lack of a better description. Now, if a train came through here, that would be pretty epic in itself.
There's no more.
No more what?
See, there's no more. Oh, yeah, there is.
What do you mean post?
Railroad ties.
Oh, yeah, because I don't know if this is that?
They are, but they're covered up with so much.
Yeah, so much dirt. I don't think this is active at all. And what I mean by that is I explained that this railway is not active, so it's I don't think it's commercially active, any of it. I think it's just tourist trains that they do and reproductions to show everybody what it was like. Is this a cave or is that a cave? Wow, just little big crevices. Yeah, more rock area. Hopefully that won't block signal. So the Rails to Trails is an organization that I think is nationwide, and what they do is they put together all the old railroad trails. They try to, and turn them into trails that people can do what I'm doing. They can bike, they can hike, they can walk, they can mush. A lot of these old railroads were scenic and aren't used anymore. So it takes money, of course, to pull the tracks up and to make it usable for pedestrian, foot, and bicycle traffic. That's where they need donations, and I guess some government funding in some way maybe they get, I'm not sure. But one of my friends on Facebook, or one of my pages that I like, is them, because I think they're a wonderful organization, and this is so incredible that there's a trail even like this, and there's a lot of them around the country. So if you get a chance, you can check them out on Facebook. And I find out about new trails. I'm a member, something up there? I'm a member, they're picking up. Okay, I'm a member of Trail Link. I subscribe to it. It's an app. And to find some of the trails we do. But believe it or not, I find more trails by being friends with Rails to Trails, people posting trails they were on. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, actually. So they're on a scent a little bit. Princess has got her nose down. And Zorro and Chase and Jag are straight ahead. Always watching the posture of the dogs and reading their body language. Can give you an idea what's going on with them and what they're thinking, and possibly what they're zoning in on ahead. Rails to Trails is really cool. And again, if it wasn't for my dogs, I wouldn't know any of this. Now, my wife is watching at home, I'm sure, so hello, wife, I love you. And she did introduce me to the trails in the first place. So that's how I knew there was a trail to take the dog, but then I just moved on and explored them further and further. Some of our favorite trails are actually not Rails to Trails, like the C&O. It's interesting because that was built before the railroad through that area, and it was built in lieu of building a railroad, but because it took them so long to build that trail, the railroad came in while they were building it and blew by them, basically, and became bigger and put them out of business, basically, the canal. Yeah, now it's cold. Now we're talking low 60s. I'm your basic weatherman. I can feel the temperature and tell you what it is. I used to, because I keep aquariums, and I can put my hand in the water and tell you what temperature it was there. Because when you fill an aquarium, you do a water change just to keep it clean. And when you add fresh water into the tank, you got to check to make sure the temperature is pretty close to what you're putting in there. And it's not like you take a thermometer and check it. You do the old hand test. But it's pretty close. Pretty cool how accurate we become and how well conditioned we get to learn the parameters. So this is another railroad crossing. This trail keeps meandering. We keep crossing the old railroad track to the left and to the right. It keeps shifting us around. And sometimes, as you saw back there, we cross a major road, or a road. Small road, big road. Okay. Hall? What is it?
Oh, you got
Okay.
it. No, it's nothing.
Okay. Hall?
Watch that big dip.
Yep, I see it. Hall? Okay, I'm going to take my time. Come on, guys. It's all good. Good boys. Back dog's good?
Looking good, yeah.
Okay. Good deal. And this is really wide, though. I mean, this would have been great when we did some of our side-by-side filming because it's so wide.
Water?
Yeah, let's do a water. And you give me the camera. Okay, I'm gonna.
Any way you can get that.
Okay, am I up? Can I stand up?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Okay, gotta check because the way the cart's balanced. Okay, which one?
This.
Okay. Okay. So, whoa, I forgot I was plugged in. So, folks, I'm going to try to read any comments here. Anything you may have. And not much coming in, but we do have a bunch of viewers, so that's great. You can see Rhett is given, I'll give you a close-up now. That's our water device with the spigot. How convenient, huh? So that's a 5-gallon, one of these BPAs, I believe they are, where it's a safe plastic if it gets hot or temperature, has a high temperature. If it gets cooked in the sun, if it's stored in your car or whatever, it's safe. And always looking out for the safety of the dogs. Carries about 5 gallons, and it's got the spigot on it. And we fill this collapsible water bowl, and we water the dogs, like I said, every 2 to 5 miles. And see, Princess is she's looking for grass. She's a little bored with the trail, so she'll start doing her thing. Like I said, she'll drop back a little bit. Sometimes it's because she's tired, and sometimes it's because she just is being Princess, and she wants that grass of the trail. There's no grass here. So that's one thing on the C&O where we run a lot. There's a lot of grassy areas, and she's just full gung-ho when we're on the grass because it holds all the scents of the animals. Whereas you can imagine the gravel is more, I guess, porous. It's a harder surface in some ways. For sure, it's a harder surface, and it doesn't hold those scents. So it's not as exciting. Jag's drinking it up. Jag usually doesn't drink much. And he's so funny. He doesn't drink at all in his cage. He doesn't like any spilled water. So he's so worried he's going to spill water in his cage, and he doesn't drink in his cage when he's in there, his crate. So, so having water in his crate is useless. And all of the Wolfpack do have crates. And they're all fed separately because feeding the dogs together, especially this breed, is usually a big no-no because of all their dominance, to put it nicely. Used to do something called free feeding. Used to free feed my original Huskies who taught me everything I know. And I remember I took them to the vet for their checkup, and the vet said, "Wow, he's really light." And wow, the other dog's really heavy. And that's when I found out. Free feeding, I'm the one dog wouldn't let the other dog eat. Free feeding is when you have containers full of food, and they eat when they're hungry. So this is early WooFDriver days when I had no idea what time it was. So we'll always check the dogs twice to see if they got enough water because a lot of times they'll be panting out here, they're working, and that paces them drinking wise, but also so they'll drink a bunch and they need to breathe heavy through panting, and then whoops, cart started moving. They'll think that they'll stop drinking, but they're still thirsty, so we'll come back around after they relax them and rewater them. Hope you're enjoying the show, folks. Do a check here. You probably know what time it is, but I don't. So I'm going to do a check on the time here and try to find my phone too. Okay, we are looking right now. We're 12:40. We are officially midnight mushing, as I said. And it's just an awesome night. Doesn't get much better than this. Gee, Zorro always uses the rest stops very efficiently. He lays down. He's working the hardest probably. He's one of the hardest pullers of the pack. Chase might be a little faster than him, but he's pulling it all, pulling a lot of it. And see, Princess, isn't tired enough to take a chill laying down. She's just bored. And that's when I say instinctual training. It's all about getting things they like to do. Okay, she's laying down now. Good. Now she's sitting. So instinctual training. So for instance, if you throw these dogs a ball, they're probably not going to play with it because that's not part of their composure, most of them, or their composition, what they like to do. But if they're very prey driven, when you put the flag on the lure course, or the amazing chase as I call it, they're going to chase it. That's going to engage them. So huskies need to be entertained, or need to do something that's entertaining to them, I should say. Rhett, you want to take this? I'm just going to give Rhett this just so I can, because I got the phone hanging out from me. If you saw this contraption, you'd probably be like, what is going on? I just want to get this back up. So, folks, I'm just going to repeat myself. We've got a lot of live shows coming at you this week. We're starting a whole live schedule of WooFDriver hosts, and I'll go through them just in case you didn't catch it before. We've got Britt Savage, who is an animal lover herself. We ready? Okay, come on, guys. Hike. Whoops. Britt Savage is an animal lover herself, and she actually keeps chickens as pets, and it's very cool. Hopefully she'll broadcast that someday. She's been involved with broadcasting, doing radio shows, and I think on satellite radio, and I think there's something called the Pet Network on internet radio. And what's that? Animal to? Okay, other side. Red eyes. Dude, that can't be an animal, but it can't be a railroad light. I don't know. Yeah.
The deer, now they're green. It's because I have the red.
Oh, it's because you had the red.
It's just laid down, too.
It laid down?
Yeah.
Get ready to shine the camera on it so people can see. We got a deer laying down what we believe is in the railroad tracks. So just going to approach it slowly. And is it a baby?
Definitely a deer. Smaller deer. Just ran up the hill.
Oh, it ran up the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get a shot of it or no?
It was smaller now. I don't think.
Okay, so we couldn't get that on. Last week, I don't know if you caught it, I posted it today, of a fawn, baby deer, and with its mother. It was really cute, and it was tucked away in a little nook on the C&O that we were on, and we were able to catch it with the night vision camera. We weren't broadcasting live because of the area was too tough to broadcast, but we got some great video footage of it, and I posted that today. So in any case, Britt is now with the WooFDriver. I call it the All Dog Network. Here we go. We're picking up speed because the dogs just got in on that deer smell, or they heard it, or picked up on it in some way. So we're moving at a little bit of quicker pace, probably at about 6.5 miles per hour right now. So Britt's with us. She brings you something I call the WooFDriver News, which is just all fun dog stuff, anything dog related she can find to tell you about, and she gets the audience involved. She did a show on how dog names come about, and everyone was telling her their dog names, and she was broadcasting them on air. She's a musician as well, backup singer, and she's wonderful, got a great voice. She's very talented, and she did a rendition of one of the dog songs. It was really awesome. That was on 2 shows ago. So really cool. You never know what she's going to do. Easy, guys. What is that, Rhett?
Golf cart exit.
Oh, okay, so there's a golf course around here. I'm wondering what course this is. We're over a road right now, folks. Kind of eerie looking.
Yeah, look at that red light on the road.
I know the red light on the road is. And you can't see color, of course, because Night vision works in black and white, but we can see it because we're here, obviously. Trail. The thing says hide. What are those? Oh, red lights. That looks like train lights. Is that red lights or train lights, dude?
They're traffic lights.
Okay, because this is non-working. Remember. Okay, what do we do here? What's it say? All golf carts must exit left. Okay, so we're...
Yeah, it said golf cart. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the golf course comes through here. So, in any case, you got to tune in and see Brit. But one thing I did want to let you know is creating the All Dog Network YouTube channel and website. It's not done yet, but you'll be able to catch all of our rebroadcasts of every show that we do live here on Facebook, including all my adventures. So I'm trying to word the highlights in them and what the shows were about, so you might want to go back and look at something. It'd be very cool. Additionally, some of our other hosts are going to include tomorrow night Dean Miller, who is the dog counselor, expert dog trainer, and I believe he's got a book. He'll tell you more tomorrow. But Dean's going to take all your questions about dog training and comments and give you pointers and let you know what he does. Pretty interesting stuff. Dean's a great guy. And he, as well as Britt, are out of Nashville, Tennessee. Tuesday night, we've got Wolf Tunes, David Saylor. And David is responsible for a lot of the WooFDriver, Wolf Tunes library. A lot of the songs that I told you I wrote, he's sung or arranged the music for or had sung with some of the people he works with. The lyrics, all the songs. And he's also put a lot of the parodies together. And he hosts the Wolf Tunes live broadcast, where he'll actually do a little bit of performing and show you how the whole process works of putting music together. It's pretty interesting. He picks a song a week that we've done, or even a new song that we haven't done yet, that I give him the lyrics for. I write all the lyrics, and he'll assemble it in a musical description, for lack of a better term. Pretty interesting. And he's in Birmingham, England. So we are worldwide, folks. Wednesday, we have, I believe, Wednesday will be hopefully another Brit Savage WooFDriver News. Oh, I skipped Monday. Sorry about that. Monday is a brand new host. Her name, I believe, is Carol Anderson. And Carol is an author of a book she just published that tells about what we can learn from dogs. Life's Lessons from Dogs, I believe it's called. She'll get you the exact title and a link to it if you're interested. They're sold in Cracker Barrels and Amazon books. Really interesting, and she's going to take questions from you, and she's also a motivational speaker, and should be a really interesting show. On to Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be Brit, and Thursday we're hoping to have Barbara. Barbara is an animal communicator, kind of like a pet psychic, so that should be very interesting too. Again, everybody's going to take questions and tell you what they do, and she can help you read language from your dog, maybe psychic. Looks like I'm coming to a gate, folks. I'm going to focus here. To the left. It looks like that to me, but it falls off a little. But you think I'm good?
Not too bad.
Oh, it's not. Okay. So
But not too bad.
here's what I call a fake gate, because you can go right around it. I don't even know why they... No, I think I'm good. Let's see if it goes down. Come on, guys. How's Princess? She coming? Where's she? She likes it. As soon as we get to the grass, she's marking it and ready to roll. Good? Watch Shag at the back. Good? G over. I'm going to ride up this curb a little bit. Okay, folks. How am I going to do this one? Think that's... Okay. So, Yeah, this is up here. It's called the York County Heritage Trail. I think I can make it. Come on, Chase. Come on, guys. Watch your back, dogs. Is this an animal sitting here or no? How's Jack? Okay. Tell me when. Come on, Jack. Good? Good. Okay, looks like there's actually condominiums, townhomes to our right. Beautiful complex. So, Barbara, the animal communicator, will be with us Thursday, folks. And you still getting good picture? Yeah. Okay. And Friday, I don't know what show's scheduled. Oh, Friday is the big special we're doing, the Ghost Hunter edition, the werewolves. So, and the schedule will go round and round from there. Lots of people. Also, we have another gentleman who I think is going to be with us, Gary Jenkins, I believe is his name, and he's a funny guy. Just ask him and he'll tell you how to laugh, or make you laugh, I should say. He's going to hopefully do interviews of people and their dogs, and should be an entertaining show as well. That hasn't been finalized yet. We're trying to find a slot for him, but should be interesting and fun. So make sure, most importantly, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the WooFDriver live notification, because a lot of these shows are planned as much as we can, but again, still a lot of it is spontaneous. And the best way is to get notified. You can always go back on the All Dog Network and you'll be able to catch reruns, but you won't be able to interact with them like you can when they're live and get your questions or comments read on the air, etc. Now the trail is a very different area. Kind of cool. I like seeing the trail from this perspective or this view. I haven't been up here. Dogs are picking up on a scent. I mean, they're just really interested in. Come on, guys. Just try to keep them moving because a lot of houses over there, and we're getting late hour. I don't want to wake anyone up or alarm anybody. We are kind of unusual looking, in case you didn't notice, for somebody to wake up and see what's a dog cart doing, mushing there with 4 wolves. So that's what it looks like, and 2 guys, and some crazy looking broadcast equipment. So we got a pace, higher pace, high speed going on here. Well, mid speed. Call it about 6.5, 7 miles per hour. And I'm starting to get hungry, folks. A little too much information for you, right? But you get hungry out here, just like the dogs do. The dogs will be eating a late dinner tonight. Crossing now what says to be the 18-mile marker. So that means we're in about 13 miles, so about 2 miles left. Skunk. Oh, shit. Go. Skunk. Wow. Did you get him? Wow. Did you want to go back and get him with the camera? That was a skunk, folks. It's pretty cool, actually. You got him? Cool. So, folks, you caught that at home. We just saw a skunk. That's a first. I've seen a skunk out in the farm fields during the day. So, not a good sign usually, but they lurk around one of the farms we go to in the Shenandoah Valley. But that was a skunk right there on the tracks. Pretty wild. Hey, what did you do? You just looked up, Red? You just looked up and saw it?
I was filming and I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
The dogs didn't catch it, did they? We got that one by him. That reminds me, we were on the trail up in somewhere deep in Pennsylvania, maybe near what they call the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, and we saw some porcupines. We didn't even know. We were right next to them on the trail. Rhett looked over. He's like, "Go, go, go!" So, done more research on them. We thought the porcupine could shoot its quills, but it actually can't. The animal, the dog, or the person's got to put their put their self into it. They can shoot them a little bit, but they can't project them. But still, that's something we want to get. I've actually seen the results because I've seen a dog that's been hit by a porcupine. Not a good thing. Terrible. The veterinarian's got to take needle nose pliers, from what I understand, to pull them all out. It's painful and bad scene. That was pretty cool, man. Is that the first skunk you ever saw?
Me?
Yeah.
No, we saw him on the rail trail.
Oh, you got a glimpse? I didn't get a glimpse of him. That thing was just right there. He wasn't fazed by us, was he?
I don't think they even saw it.
No, but I mean, he wasn't. The skunk. What is this, dude?
Free air.
Free air. Whoa. What is that? Motion sensor got us.
People explored the trail.
Yeah, but I mean, what was that little house? It was like kind of weird, a little strange.
Maybe for your bike.
Yeah, free bike air. That's what it was for. Okay, how does the trail? Okay, we go to the other side again. Glad we didn't get sprayed by the skunk because I've had that happen to the dogs. Okay. G. And skunk odors are a nightmare to get rid of. Haul over. Just turning the dogs. I have to give them commands so they know.
What was his name, John? We ran into him. It was two of us. And I was like, skunk, and I was behind him.
Oh, yeah. That was...
the rail trail.
Yeah, that was the Western Maryland Rail Trail, yeah. But the guys got sprayed with the skunk at the farm we go to, and like I said, the Shenandoah Valley, during the day, because they meander through the... I don't know if they were having babies or what, but the farmer told me there's a lot of skunks around there, and lo and behold, they got sprayed by them. And to me, it's not the most offensive odor. It smells more mechanical, like a tire burning odor. But when you keep smelling it, it gets on your nerves. And we found a great formula. I know there's commercially available formulas in the pet stores, but we actually were able to make a home remedy that worked better than any commercial formula that I know of. And certainly was less expensive, and it was available right then and there. What is all this?
It's like old equipment lined up.
Yeah, all this. If you could see this, folks, hope might be giving you a little bit of a glimpse. Rhett might be, but it's really old equipment. I guess it was part of the train tracks. We're getting to the end of the line up here, so yeah, like I said, it's uncharted territory. But I'll have to post this formula one day because it worked a miracle and got rid of the odors. Sometimes we'll still go through that farm, and I'm much more aware that the skunks may be there, but when the vegetation's thick and they're in there, they can spray the leaves and the dogs walk through there is what happens and pick up on that scent. Not quite as bad as getting hit direct, but bad. The dogs actually had contact with the skunk, and the skunk sprayed actually in their mouth, and had to check with my vet to see the toxicity of it, and it can affect some animals and people differently when it's sprayed in the mouth, but luckily there was no reaction from my dogs, just a bad odor.
Deleted comment.
What's that?
Just said deleted comment, Brock, the queen. I don't know. Delete comment.
Oh.
Some kind of weird name says cancel or
No, just
let it go.
yeah. You might have hit the screen or something. It was asking you if you wanted to delete it. Yeah. No, just let it go. Cancel. So, really, temperature even further dropped, and we're getting later into the night, and we are moving north, so it does make sense. Some rail carts here. Now, this part of the track might be used. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're coming up on York is what it is. So I had a good experience when we did the Gap Trail, Great Allegheny Passage, which is actually the continuation of the C&O. We came up on Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and so I didn't know what the hell it was. And what's this say? I got to read this. What's this say, Rhett? Bridge ahead, remain on trail. Trail narrows ahead. Okay. So when we got to Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh used to be known as Steel Town, USA, and because there's a lot of steel mills there, and they have the mill there, or the steel mill. They got the big flame going, and the trail has a wonderful view, and we could see it because it was at night when we were coming into Pittsburgh, and it's really an awesome city from what I could tell. We just thoroughly enjoyed that trail. It was beautiful. We actually ran into some people that were probably coming from work or using the trail, and they were nice. It was just great. No.
Christy, you copy? We just passed the rudder.
Dogs are picking up a pace, folks. You're giving people a good view, right? Dogs are picking up a pace, folks. They're enjoying this.
How much longer do you think we got, buddy? We just crossed the rudders and a road.
We're just trying to figure out our distance because we're getting close. And I'm really liking this part of the trail. It's cool. I mean, it's a little industrial, but it's wide open. And I, again, appreciate some of the town industrial view in the darkness of the night or the quietness when it's not working. Dog's got a really good pace. I'm going to push this. We're clocking in about 7.5, 8 miles per hour right now. I think we got about a mile left, but I could be wrong. You know, you get all these mileage points. Chris gives us an approximation. The trail markers are usually pretty accurate, but sometimes they're few and far between. You miss them, or they're just not all where they should be. They're not all labeled. Again? Okay. So, show people what we're doing, dude. Okay, so we have to go across the railroad. Huh? Oh, I do. And they're experts at crossing these railways now. And I enjoy Pennsylvania too. I'm from Maryland and out of Maryland, and lived in Florida, lived in D.C. But Pennsylvania's really awesome. It's a big state. So I'm talking about one end of the spectrum when I talk about Pittsburgh, and we're at another end in York. And actually, a lot of my family's from Philadelphia area. Which we've done some trails up there, the Perkman Trail and Valley Forge. There's a trail I believe we've done. It's a great area too. Actually, okay, we did one trail with a musician out there, and yep, I see that. Thank you. Rhett's always telling me what to be on the lookout for. Just, four eyes are better than two. Especially grates in the trail lane, because we don't want the dogs to cross them, because sometimes they could be, depending on the spacing, these dogs are pretty big, but just wouldn't want to chance their paws on it, so we avoid them as much as we can. We just stay away from them. A little tight here. Come on, guys. That's okay, Jason. Good boy. The dogs know how to hold back and adjust accordingly to make it through these gates. Sometimes Princess is a little bit of a nightmare. Oh, Jay, you went the wrong way. Good boy, Jay. Got it? Good? Good boy, Jay. Usually Princess is so intrigued with a different sense. They all are, but she's a little bit of a diva. Did I mention that before? So she'll really engage at the gate areas, so we usually have to help her along. Big warehouse facility to our left, it looks like. And sometimes you can get really in the downtown areas, and they can get a little seedy too. So we want to proceed with as much caution as possible. Always. Remember that Pittsburgh, part of it was a little shady, but it goes right past the police station. When the police were out, it was at night, and they were wondering what we were doing, but saw we were certainly doing a good thing, not a bad thing, so it was good to know they were there. Where do we go? We're at a red light, folks, of a major road, and we're trying to figure out cyclists. What? Yeah, I think you should, Rhett. Want to give it to me?
It's real loose, remember.
Okay, thank you.
Like that. Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm looking the wrong way. So Rhett's going to get out and give us a look to see what's going on here. We're to what looks like a pretty big room. He's trying to figure out which way the trail goes, folks, because it's not real clear. Did I tell you I like urban mushing these city sidewalks? Wolfpack's happy. That's all that counts, right? We're safe. And actually, it's not really clear where the trail is. I bet you it goes to the right. Is that it? So we could be at the end of our line, folks. I'm not sure. Rhett's trying to figure it out. It did. So that's it? It says cyclist cross. Crispy. Radio check to Crispy. So we could be at a standstill here, folks. We could be done. Could have run out of trail. As I had it, we had another mile or so in. But it says cyclists must get off the bike to cross a road. This is an occasional problem with wolf driving sometimes when you run out of trail. And we haven't heard from Chris.
Crispy, where you at, brother? Where you at, brother?
Okay, good boy. Zorro wants some loving. It's all good, Zorro. All good, Z-boy. Z-man. Oh, you're a good boy too, Chase. We're getting a call. Hang on, folks. This is Bill. Hang on one sec. This is Bill. We're in York. We're at the end. Well, we're on a live broadcast, but I just gave it to Rhett. Careful, you got the thing coming out. We're trying to finish the trail, but we think we're out of trail now, and Chris isn't here trying to get him. Well, it's at a city street. It's really weird. It just like ended. We just got here. So I don't know, but never been up. I never was on that part of the NCR trail. We left from Glen Rock, Pennsylvania, and pretty interesting. Yeah, could be. Yeah, he's in the area, but we'll have to catch him. I'll call him. Okay, he's got him. We got him on the radios now. Okay, call you. Love you. Bye
I
bye bye.
think the trail round it's all done.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
It's
Whoa. Okay, let me turn mine off.
Grantley and Kingsmill Road.
We're out of trail. Hey, dude, we're out of trail. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Yep. Okay, folks. So maybe there's a detour. Rhett's going to check it, but we're not sure. Door in construction. Yeah, so that's it. Trail's out, dude. Hey, show everybody the wolf pack, though. Rhett's giving you a view of the wolf pack and myself. And a little tangled up, folks. This is the perils of wolf driving. What's your ETA? Got full signal. That's the good news.
Thank God Fat Boy brought Brandon with him, or we'd just be getting here with one truck.
Oh boy.
Trail going all the way into York.
But the sign says rail closed during construction. They're working on it, it looks like.
10-4.
You can unplug that if you need to.
Unplug this.
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh, sorry. Okay, folks, so
Like a half mile from you. 2 minutes. Roger that.
What's up, guys? What's up, pretty?
Might be a good thing you guys didn't come down this far. It looks like Compton.
we're still on our live broadcast. Just letting you know that the people are still watching us. So
10-4. Then they can relate.
I know some people are saying, I'm just reading the comments now, we're stopped, that the dogs are panting pretty hard. Folks, that's what it's all about, getting them tired. They're fine. We got some people coming possibly. What's up? Is that you, Rhett? Okay. Is someone behind us or no? Okay. Oh, cool. So yeah, they're fine. We water them to pieces. they're watered, tended to just fine, but I appreciate everybody's concern. In fact, Chase is chewing his harness. So that's where we're at right now, folks. And it's been a great broadcast. I'm going to stick with you.
Anywhere around me. Let's see. Since I'm at Grantley and I see your lights.
Yep, that's us, Grantley and Kings.
There's a parking lot right up there.
Okay.
You want to go in that parking lot? Move left, and we'll cross the street. I have to keep going. I got cars behind me. But yeah, that looks like the best place.
Where's it at, Rhett?
It's right that parking lot right there.
Is that someone standing there? Okay.
It is that parking lot. It's weird throwing off the light.
It's
Here.
we're throwing it off.
Well, it's making it green for us.
Is it? You think so?
Yeah.
I thought it was by weight.
All the cars. What's he got in the back of my truck? That's a satellite.
There's the van.
Very good spot.
Who's driving the van?
Who is driving? What is going?
Okay, where are we going?
We're going. Hold on, See, we're throwing off all the lights. This convoy of drivers.
Okay, folks, you're getting to witness some rare wolf driving event where we got unknown people driving the vehicles at this point. Crispy called in extra support help so we could shuffle all these cars and do the mileage we did tonight. So I think we have some entertaining characters. Rhett thinks we're throwing off all the lights because we've been sitting here.
What time is it?
I know it is. That's a good question. I don't know. Okay, in case you're seeing this, Chase is chewing his harness, folks. That's what he does.
Once I park over there, I can give you guys a hand if you need it getting across.
That's cool. Yeah, we're throwing off the lights, I think, by sitting here. Everybody stopped it and going. It's giving us green lights. Who the hell knows? So all the cars are here. Cool.
It changes. Just ride in front of me, and I'll ride behind you and block.
Where's he at?
Oh, this guy's waiting for this light. It's a really weird light. What's up, pretty?
Get ready to hop on.
Is he there now?
No, light's changing.
He wants me to go right in front of him. Huh? Oh, this guy's got to go.
I'll stop tracking.
Well, let that guy go. So. Where are you at? Behind this car? It's turning right.
Block traffic for you.
Tell me when. Go.
All right, let's go.
Which way am I going?
Go down.
Where? Okay, folks. Keep filming us, Rhett. We're doing wolf driving on a at night. Chris is blocking all traffic. To the right. This parking lot. Right here.
Keep going, a little more.
Okay. Right here. Hey, give him some water. Oh, you got it? Cool. Yep. Okay, folks, so I'm going to keep the camera rolling as we do this process of unloading. But once again, I am the WooFDriver. We have arrived at some warehouse at the end of the NCR trail, at least as far as we could go. Looks like they're doing construction there, so glad we have the team with us to assist as the trail ended before we thought it would. We still got about, I believe it's 14 miles. I'll check the exact mileage shortly. And Wolfpack's looking great. They did great. And I look forward to walking you through this takedown process. So I'm going to get up. Oop, yep. How's it going? Hey, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Minor details.
Dude, I'm driving down the road, right? I'm driving.
Yeah,
You're not broadcasting.
yeah, I am broadcast.
Well, I feel something wet and cold on my arm, and I'm like, it's slimy, and I'm like, maybe it's just the wire touching my arm, right? And then it starts crawling up my arm onto my hand, and I'm like, should I freak out or stay calm, right? And it's dark, and I'm doing a 50. Turn the light on, man. There's a baby frog.
Was it a baby frog?
I got a picture.
Stay where you're at, dude. Stay where you're at. What's that? Hey. No, I don't think there's a. Hey, you want to hold that and broadcast us? Put water in the dogs. Don't move, dude, because you're close. Go. You want to water them, Rhett? Okay. Good, man. Till we broke it. We do that. We do. Okay, folks, so you're getting some behind-the-scenes look, usually broadcasting the WooFDriver Unleashed, but because we're tuned in right now, we're going to go. We're going to keep the broadcast rolling. What we do when we finish off our trips, we give them all, of course, water before they get in the truck. Now, in the truck also, they have water bowls. And remember, we're in the small truck because the big truck's down. So both of them, they have water bowls, though. So they'll be able to get it. How far are we from home, Chris?
Well, I think we're 19 miles from the Maryland line. So
Okay, I'm from there. Hey, where's all the boxes? In Rhett's truck or my truck?
in the back of the
Okay, so I can load the dogs in. Yeah, you're watering them there? Oh, you mean in the... No, it's fine. They got water in there, and I can top them off once we get them in there. Hey, Red, hold the bike, because I'll grab her as soon as she's done watering. Chris, you're filming us, right? Cool. Don't get too far from me, because I got the Wi-Fi in my pocket. I got the...
Your engine's a little hot next to it. It's not too bad, though.
Yeah. I'm going to get her out of the way.
Move out of the way.
Well, I don't want them to... Hang on. Let me just... Hang on, one sec.
Want me to back up, turn it off, whatever?
No, we're good. Stay there, buddy. Okay, so now I'm taking Princess to the truck. Go ahead, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. And she's in here. She's a good girl. Good girl. Okay. Hey, Chris, you got the keys? Oh, cool. Thank you. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, this thing's crazy. You got to open it separately. Here we go. Okay, got that one. Okay, Princess. Water bowls. Excuse me. Okay. Hey, Rhett, put some water in the back bowls. Yep, you'll see the back doors that are open. Oh, we gotta hold the bike. Hey, can you? Cool. If you just put your foot behind the wheel. Cool. I'm walking by you, Sean. Oh, hey, Brandon. I'm Bill. Nice to meet you too. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna do a little fill in the water. We always keep the dogs properly hydrated, as everyone's aware. It's so important. Used to use like a Gatorade for dogs, and haven't used it lately. Yep, check the front. Good boy, Zorro. And I'm going to take his harness off while he's in here. Don't use it. I haven't used it anymore lately. It was an electrolyte. I think it was called Canine Quencher. But I'm always looking for products. New product. Oh, sorry, buddy. You want to stay here, Chris? I'll get it from you, just so he stays in there. Always looking for new products. Chase is chewing his harness. That's what he does. What's that? No, they're actually Huskies. Yeah, they look like Malamutes. They look like Samoyeds. Yeah, but he's a Malamute, the darker one. He's got Malamute in him. Come on, good boy. Okay. Good boy, Chase. Good boy, Jason. Yeah, sure. Cool. And what I do is Chase's harness is a little different because he likes to chew it. So, okay, Chase, we're done chewing harnesses for the evening, sir. Okay, good boy. Good boy, I'm going to close that. Oh, harness one. Stay. Good boy. They're ready to go for some more. Uh-oh. Stay good, boy. Good boy. Cool. Hey, Rhett, harness is here. So you can put them in the bag. Good Jag. Coolness. Thank you, Brandon. Cool. Okay. What's that?
Are these things printed up at the home desk?
What is it?
It's mostly a polyester or cloth.
They're pretty cool, I think. I'm going to check it out. Hey. Okay. So here comes the Jagster. And Jack's going to go right in. Okay, Jag, truck. Good boy. Okay. And we're going to take off his harness. Good boy, Jag. Good boy. Everybody gets a good boy. Good boy. That's how we do that. Rhett, one more for you. And that's pretty much a broadcast, folks. So we got in. How many miles did you think we had to finish?
The end point, 15.3 miles.
Okay, and how far off are we?
Probably just about 0.3.
Okay, yeah, so we're about 15 miles. I thought we were 14 and a half. I could check the meter. I don't have it on me now, but go to the bike and check it. But I am the WooFDriver, your host. I hope you enjoyed this evening. Again, we started in Glen Rock, Pennsylvania, and we mushed through about 15 miles to York, PA. We had to get off. We had to stop about 0.3 of a mile early because the trail ran out. They're doing some construction. I've never run this part of the trail. It's pretty interesting. The upper part, we got to go through the Howard Tunnel, where if you go back on the broadcast, you'll see some earlier footage as we entered the tunnel. It was pretty interesting. And right now, give them a shot at all the boxes we take. This is the equipment we take between the dog equipment and all this broadcast equipment and all the support stuff we need for the bikes. So pretty interesting. We were fortunate enough, Chris was able to recruit 2 additional people with us tonight. So, what's that?
Well, I guess the flash is boring you.
No, it's just flat. This thing's flashing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for some reason it's flat. It's going on and off. I think the batteries are getting low. So I apologize, folks, about that. Maybe it just needs to be held. But yeah, these batteries are going bad in this thing. But I'd like to wish everyone a great evening or a good early morning. I'll be back with you. Tune in tomorrow night about 7 o'clock. Dean Miller will be doing a live broadcast. And remember, he's the dog counselor, dog trainer. Sorry, it's like strobing, but the batteries are running low and the IR we're running right now. So once again, I am the WooFDriver, and I look forward to seeing you on our channel again soon. Subscribe to the live notifications, please. Have a great evening, everybody. WooFDriver signing off.